Good Shabbos. This week's parsha is the portion of Baloscha, and amongst many different subjects, we have Moshe showing despondency upon the demands that are put on him from the Jewish people. And at a certain point, he even says to God, I can't handle this anymore. Please kill me. And God's response is to appoint 70 new Nevi'im, new prophets, which will help Moshe in leading the people. And as the story unfolds, there's two prophets, Eldad and Medad, who are misnabim b'machne. They're saying a prophecy in the camp. They're not coming to the OMO, the tent of meeting like the others. And Yeshua, Moshe's right-hand man, comes to him and says, this is terrible. Adoni Moshe Kohen, let's destroy them. And Moshe's response is the following. Mi yiten kol am Hashem neviim. Wouldn't it be nice or good if all the people could be prophets, ki yiten Hashem esuch aleim, that God should rest his spirit on them? Moshe seems to be humble in his ability to realize that he's not the only leader. He's not the only one who could be a prophet. He understands that prophecy is not meant just to be an authoritarian, for him to be an authoritarian leader. But I think we also could learn something more from this comment or response of Moshe. And that's the following. It's a very complicated subject. What is prophecy and how do you become a prophet? I will oversimplify and just suggest there's two basic approaches. One, by most traditional commentators, is that God chooses those that he feels are fit or necessary for the time, and he gives them a message and he says, please send this message to the people. In that case, it doesn't necessarily have to be a Moshe who's a spiritual person, or Avraham, Yitzchak, or Yaakov. It doesn't have to be anyone special. Sometimes even people are not special, like Bilam later on in the Torah could give prophecy. That's the approach of many commentators. Maimonides, on the other hand, holds that prophecy is a natural occurrence, and it needs a lot of discussion. But the basic idea is that there are ideas and there's notions and spiritual facts that exist in the universe, and it's our job, and God gives us all the potential to access them. Some come on the higher level, like a Moshe who comes to the highest level according to Maimonides. There's no other prophet like him, as it says in this week's portion, that Moshe is greater prophet than anyone else. But then there's levels and levels and levels of prophets beneath Moshe. And Maimonides in his Guide for the Perplexed actually talks about 12 different levels of prophecy, and the lowest two are almost not really prophecy, but Ruach HaKodesh, divine inspiration to speak or to act. And we're divinely inspired. And my understanding of Maimonides, again, this is an oversimplification, is that we all have the opportunity, the potential, and the ability to access some kind of divine spirit. Now, is that divine spirit one which therefore labels us a prophet and people have to listen to us and follow us? No. But what it does is it's saying that we all really, the ideas are out there, whether it's morality, ethics, theology, philosophy, even science. All of these ideas are out there in the universe. We just have to access them. We could also be Nevi'im. We could also be prophets. We could also reach some low level of prophecy. I like to say that when Avram was told in the very beginning of the story of Avram, Lech lecha me'artzecha milartecha be'savicha, your father's house, your birthplace, your father's house, and your land where you live. It's not just God all of a sudden came to Avraham in a dream or in a vision and said, just do this. It's Avram understanding what the beauty of the land of Canaan, the future land of Israel is, what the opportunities are there for him to be able to establish a new nation, a new family, a new community, and a new religion. That's what he understood. And he got that idea from his father, Terach, because Terach in the portion right before Lech Lecha is the one who says, let's go to Canaan. He takes Avram and Sarah and Lot, his immediate family, doesn't make it there. But Avram got that idea from Terach, because the idea was that there's something special there for us, that we're able to use that opportunity to be in that land, to be able to create something new, to divorce ourselves from the communities that exist, the idolatrous communities and the powers that be in the land of Babylonia, and avoid the land of Egypt, which Avram then is tempted to go to also, but rather to be in the land of Canaan, which has opportunities of independence. Avram understood this. And the message for us is that we all have something that we could understand. We all have to struggle in life, try to purify ourselves. And as Maimonides says, once we purify ourselves, meaning our rational ability to try to understand the truths of the universe, the only thing that stands in our way is our moral qualities. The only thing that stands in our way is our inability to see things straight. The filters that occur and happen to us because we have a lot of character traits which get in the way. And he goes through different prophets within history, which says they're a lower level of prophecy because they had too much of an ego. They had anger. They had desire. Now, those attributes, those negative attributes, cloud our vision. And therefore, that's why there's many brilliant and smart people who are not able to attain a level of even rationality, let alone prophecy, is because their thoughts are completely clouded and filtered by their desires and by their physical needs. And I think we all have to realize that we could attain higher levels, that we're able to really transcend our physical, the world that we live in, which restrains us from attaining higher levels, and we can attain that higher level. Will we be Moshe's? No. Will we be an Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov? Probably not. Will we be any prophet that is in the history of the Jewish people? Probably not. But mi'iten kol Hashem neviim. Wouldn't it be nice if all of us could be at least on a low level of prophecy, that God could give us rucho aleim, God gives a spirit upon them. And we have that ability. We have the ability to have insight. We just have to clear ourselves, clear our thoughts, and think, hopefully we think in a straight manner and remove all of those negative attributes which stop us from really understanding ourselves, understanding our role in life, and understanding the future of humankind and of the Jewish people. And hopefully we take that and we could all attain that level. And that's where we want to get to. We're a place where the Spirit of God and the knowledge of God, kimala aretz deya, that the world will be full of knowledge, meaning knowledge of God and understanding the realities of this world like the water covers the sea. Good Shabbos.